What's up, it's Tony back with another episode of the ItsTony podcast, and today we're going to start with something that I've been talking about a lot lately, so I'm going to do it just quick, fast. I seen a recent article that said that the women in hip-hop, they are basically leading the culture, and they are the ones putting out a lot of good music, but they aren't streaming well. And this article just stood out to me because it's been what I've been saying for weeks now. Nobody is selling, and that's what's crazy. I'm gonna just break it down like this. I'm gonna use Sexy Red and Ice Spice. The reason why I'm using Sexy Red and Ice Spice is because there are two artists that are not only making music that you are hearing everywhere, but you are also seeing them everywhere. And they also have the ears of the youth. Now, everything is gonna make sense as long as you understand the beginning. They are not the faces of people that aren't streaming. They are just a good example to break it down. So let's start here. Sexy Red, Ice Spice. They have the ear of the youth and they are outside. So you see them, it shows that they're popular. It shows that they should be able to sell. And why it's important that you say that they have the ears of the youth is because I'm going to just pop the information up. Most of the people that are listening to streaming are the youth. The youth are the people who are listening to streaming, and streaming is what calculates album sales. Most of people album sales today are coming from streaming. They are converting it. So let's say it again. Sexy Red, Ice Spice. They are outside and they have the ear to the youth. The youth are the people who are streaming the most. They're not the only people streaming, but they are the people who are streaming the most. It is important to understand that they are the people that are streaming the most because it is the bulk of the way that people are converting album sales. So if those two aren't selling these big numbers, how will anybody else sell these big numbers unless they are established artists who have these big droves of fans? And I wanted to connect it to the last episode that I put out about LL Cool J is because LL Cool J is a legend, yes. But he doesn't have the ear of the youth, which means that he doesn't have the bulk of the people who are streaming. And also, LL Cool J said out his own mouth that he wants his album to have impact. Meaning, in his own words, he wants it to have success streaming and sales-wise. So, if LL Cool J, a legend, doesn't have the ear of the youth are the people who are streaming the music the most, how would he be able to sell a ton of music? How would anybody be able to sell a ton of music? How will anybody outside of maybe the big three and Kanye West and all of the other like super big artists, how will they be able to sell a number of albums that will equate to success today if Sexy Red, Ice Spice, even Lotto, these women who are a part of the people who are leading hip-hop today, that's facts, women are leading hip-hop today. If these women who are leading hip-hop today and have the ear of the youth are not being able to sell over 30, are not being able to sell 40, and their whole audience is the people who are streaming albums, how could any other artist outside of them and outside of the big three, how would they be able to hit 30? How would they be able to hit 40, 50, 60? And don't get me wrong, it's not impossible. There are people, Gunna has sold over 60. Yeet. There are a number of other artists that have sold over 40. But what I'm trying to highlight is if an artist that is showing face, if an artist that has their music playing everywhere and looks like they're the most popular, if they aren't selling, then that means that, one, that path isn't working. Two, streaming is fucked up. Because if you look at all of those people, the Lottos, the Sexy Reds, the Ice Spice, I'm just using the people that you see them outside, you always hear them in the news, you always see them on your timeline. If those three people who have songs that people are doing TikToks to and all these viral trends to, if they aren't selling a lot, nobody will be able to. And the crazy thing is that if you check their streaming, they're doing great streaming. Their songs are streaming a lot. So how aren't they selling a lot? You telling me that all three of them are just trash? You telling me that they are the most popular figures, but they can't sell? How? Those two things don't equate to each other. If you're popular and you're outside and everybody's listening to your music, you should be able to sell your music. Or maybe it's all a lie and they aren't as popular as we think. That's my conclusion. But enough of that. Let's get to jokes and lighthearted stuff. Tyrese went on to the Breakfast Club, and all I'm going to say is that this nigga is an icon when it comes to having great moments on social media. This nigga went on there, he cried, he had funny moments, the nigga was spitting a little bit, he was yapping a little bit, but all in all, the nigga was funny and it was viral.
Trying to win the popularity contest from showing up with all this jewelry that I'm going to leave on a nightstand and have a housekeeper to say, I don't know. I'm sure you don't know. I'm sure you don't know where them $250,000 fucking $250,000 fucking earrings is at. I don't know. We looked everywhere. I'm sure you looked everywhere. That motherfucker retired 2 weeks later.
There were a lot of people saying that the Breakfast Club is getting old and that they were trash now and they weren't the same since Angela Yee left. But one thing I'll say about that is, one, I don't know what Angela Yee is doing now. Nobody listens to her show, at least in my opinion. I don't hear nobody listen to her show. Two, these niggas get a viral moment or they're in the media all the time, to me, or way more than I would think if they were just a trash show. And Tyrese Gibson is a part of doing that again. This nigga is mad funny.
I never sold you on fake. None of this jewelry on my arm is real. This bracelet right here look real as a motherfucker. This shit was $23 on Amazon.
You said look real.
Nothing. Hear me out.
The nigga is just mad funny and he's mad extra. Listening and seeing the clips of Tyrese just be a fucking iconic interviewee made me think about who are the other iconic interviewees. Specifically on the Breakfast Club. When they come on the Breakfast Club, who are the people that just always create a meme, always have a viral moment? And it led me to think of these three names. Tyrese already, Ray J, Kanye West. Kanye West might not have a whole bunch of interviews on the Breakfast Club, but that nigga, it don't matter if somebody's just interviewing him on the street. It don't matter if he's doing his own interview. That nigga just talking. Those three niggas, you put them in a room. You let all three of them just rant and get whatever they have to say off. Who do you think will be the funniest? In my opinion, I think Kanye would be. Because the nigga, all I have to say is just one thing, and this shit is the funniest shit to me. When the nigga said, gotcha.
There will never be a situation where people end a multi-billion-dollar deal off of a tweet. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Bro, that shit was so funny, bro. That shit was so fucking funny, bro. The nigga was like, gotcha. Mad niggas just using that. Or when the nigga was like,
they motherfucking made the Twix double the size trying to make us fat.
I just think that the nigga is funny. Then Ray J, the nigga is just, he's very similar to Tyrese. But I got Ye 1, I got Ray J 2nd, and Tyrese 3rd. Honorable mention, Dr. Umar. That nigga is hilarious. And he be cooking. Anywhere he go, that nigga cook. If you ever seen Dr. Umar go to the Joe Budden podcast and you seen a clip when he finds out that one of the co-hosts, my nigga Ish, is a bunny hopper.
Just hit me. Shoot. Are you mixed race? No. Or you a bunny hopper? Yes. That's why you have a liberal perspective. That's not true. That's not, because you go home to a white woman. Yeah.
When Dr. Umar found out about that, I swear the nigga wanted to fry him. The nigga said, are you mixed race? Do you bunny hop? The nigga said, yeah. He was like, yeah, that's why you have those thoughts. Yo, the nigga he tried to kill my nigga, bro. That shit was so funny. Dr. Umar, and he be serious too. All of them are funny, right? And all of them, sometimes they throw a little gems in between the funniness and the ranting. And sometimes them niggas be dead ass serious. But out of everybody, out of Dr. Umar, Kanye West, Tyrese, and Ray J, the nigga that spit the most bars but be serious and that shit still be funny, that nigga Dr. Umar. I might have to put him in my top 3. He might be more funny than fucking Tyrese. And he spit bars, so that's why it's like, he funny, but he also is knowledgeable. Who do y'all think is in y'all top 3 just most funny, like, interaction, interviews, and Breakfast Club? Them niggas, y'all can say that they falling off or whatever y'all want to say, but them niggas still putting out good content to me, at least to me. I just have to let y'all know that when you see the orange brim, that means we talking WNBA basketball. And WNBA basketball is probably the only subject or topic that gets their own color, gets their own segment in my show, because I'm pushing WNBA forward. I fuck with them niggas, and let's fucking begin. There were 3 games tonight. New York versus Dallas is the first game. New York is scary. I have the Aces as my championship winners. I think they're going to win. I think they're going to find a way to pull it out. But New York is scary. They didn't even play with Sabrina today, and they still cooked Dallas by a lot. And I know a lot of you guys probably going to look at the standings and see, oh, they should spank Dallas. But that's not really true. Dallas, in the beginning, they were dealing with a lot of injuries, and Satu Sabli wasn't playing, one of their most important players. Now, after the break, Satu is back. Satu is cooking. And they still aren't winning. And they shouldn't be getting dog walked by New York like this. Last year, Dallas was one of the best teams in the league. They were one of the best teams in the league. They made the playoffs. Now they're one of the worst teams in the league. I don't feel like a healthy Dallas should be losing by 20 to the Liberty. And the Liberty is one of the best teams in the league. They have a great core. Sabrina, Breonna Stewart, and JJ. And Sloop, that's 4. They have a great core, and they have a fucking big name core. So, of course, they supposed to be killing niggas. But I don't think Dallas is supposed to be this bad. And I'm actually sad for Dallas and Enrique, because you go from being a part of the playoffs to out of the playoffs this year just because injuries. I would be upset about that too. But that team is serious. I seen a post where they said, is there any guard that has been better than Sabrina Ionescu this year? And that is fucking blasphemy. Not only are there better guards, there might be a rookie that is playing better than her, in my opinion. The first person that is clearly better than her is Kalia Copper. She is better. Kai is better. She averages more, she does more, and she's a two-way player. Jackie Young from the Aces. She might not be the franchise player over there, but she is a two-way guard, and she can score on all 3 levels, and she is a lockdown defender. Two-way players always go above a player that is a fucking cone. And Sabrina, although she can shoot threes and she's a great offensive player and she's a great passer, she can't play defense. And I'm sorry, sometimes she has spurts where she plays good defense, but she's not a defensive player like Kai or Jackie. I'm sorry, she's not better than them. And there's Kennedy Carter, somebody that was slept on, somebody that it was rough for them to even get a spot in the league. She is cooking for Chicago, and nobody thought that she would be. She was the front runner for 6th Woman of the Year, but she was killing so much on the bench that Teresa Weatherspoon put her in the starting lineup. She cooks for that team, and she would fry Sabrina. And I don't think that Sabrina would just fry Kennedy Carter. I'm not saying Kennedy Carter is as good as a defender as Jackie Young or Kai, but she is a better defender than Sabrina. And she has to do a lot with that team. That team is not as good as Sabrina's team. Sabrina has the ability just to get into the flow of the game because she is on a team with the players that I told you already. Breonna Stewart, JJ, Vandersloot, Benijah Laney. She has a team where she doesn't have to be so urgent when she plays. She doesn't have to get into a game until she wants to. And sometimes she doesn't even have the best defender on her. Because who's gonna say, oh, let's put the best defender on Sabrina and not Breonna Stewart? Come on, let's be real. Let's be real. I have Kennedy Carter over Sabrina. Then I have somebody that niggas just keep disrespecting. And I'm sorry, y'all mad. This was the problem with the internet and social media. Y'all don't appreciate niggas that just shut the fuck up. Everybody has to talk. No, they don't. Everybody don't have to be loud and obnoxious and give you headlines. Some niggas just want to go to their job, work, and go home. Jewel Lloyd is better than Sabrina in her worst year, in her worst day. It's no comp. And she has to do more for her team than Sabrina ever had to do. Ever. Lloyd hasn't had the leeway to have an up and down game in a long time, and she doesn't have a lot of bad games. And she would cook Sabrina. She's just a better player. It's no comp. And I don't mean to diss Sabrina because she's having a great year. I want that to be known. Sabrina is having a great year. Is she a cone? Yes, she's a fucking cone. But she's having a great year. She's one of the best three-point shooters in the league. And speaking of three-point shooters, how can we say that she's a better player than somebody that is a fucking rookie, came into the league, he's the league in assists, is a better three-point scorer, and is only in their rookie year? And I'm not even a Caitlin Clark stan. I don't come to bat for Caitlin Clark like that. I'll say one thing. Scarlett Diggins did some Draymond shit. I don't care if the lady's being annoying. That was some Draymond shit. She should be fine for that. I love black women. I'm pro black woman. Even if they're in the wrong, I will be there for her. Fuck Caitlin Clark if she did some extra shit that made her do that. But by the tape, she sped up. That's that. We love Scarlett Diggins. I'm on her side. I fuck with her, but that was some Draymond shit. That was some Draymond shit. Just being extra. Like, just let her slide. If she's being extra, if she's doing too much, call her name or smoke her on offense, because she's another cone. But back to what I was talking about, Caitlin Clark compared to Sabrina. So Caitlin Clark and Sabrina are both cones. So let's wash the defense out. Let's even wash the three-point shooting out. Even though it's kind of pathetic that a vet in the game, Sabrina, is on the same level defensively as a rookie. Okay. I'm also going to wash out three-point shooting. It's kind of pathetic as well that a rookie and a vet that's been in the league are comparable. We can compare them, and we can call it a wash. Am I bugging? Tell me if I'm bugging in the comments. But it will be a debate. Who takes the last three, Sabrina or Caitlin? Now, let's do something that we can compare. Passing ability. Sabrina is not the passer that Caitlin Clark is. And Sabrina doesn't have responsibility of making the players around her better. But we know a person that does have that responsibility? Caitlin motherfucking Clark. Caitlin Clark has to make sure that AB is a part of that offense. She has to do that. If she doesn't do that, they will lose every game. AB and Caitlin Clark, their pick and roll is so important in Fever's offense and Fever's success. If Caitlin Clark is not making sure that her and AB are feeding off of each other, and when they double AB, or if they double me, I pass it to the wide open player and get these bunch of assists. If she doesn't push the pace in transition when she throws those in transition passes, those dots, that Fever team wouldn't be as good as they are now. And I'm not saying they are one of the greatest, but they are in playoff contention. They are a top 8 team. And last year they were the worst team in the league. Caitlin Clark is responsible for that. I can't give Sabrina the credit for New York being this good. I just can't, bro. She's not the best player on her team. And in my opinion, this is my opinion, people going to disagree with me, Caitlin Clark is not the best player on her team either. Don't hit me. I believe AB is the best player on that team. I believe that she's the most important player on that team because that's neither here nor there. And I seen some niggas saying that she should get MVP votes. No, she shouldn't. No, she shouldn't. Asia should get every MVP vote. Them niggas put her at 4th place. They put her for 4th place for MVP last year. I just want y'all niggas to know that. She should have won it last year too. Brianna Stewart didn't have a better year than her. At all. At all. And she proved it when she went to the playoffs and cooked her. Asia cooked her. But that's neither here nor there. New York is a really good team. Dallas, I'm sorry. Enrique, you my favorite player. I want you to play better, and I want your team to be better, but y'all got killed tonight. The next game that I'm going to talk about, I'm not really going to talk about the matchup a lot because I want to talk about the 2 games that were on at the same time. So, let me tell you the 2 games that were on at the same time. The Connecticut Sun versus LA Sparks, and Seattle Storm versus Washington Mystics. Okay, Seattle Storm, they beat the Mystics. They're a better team. That's all that matters. Connecticut Sun beat the Sparks. They're a better team. That's really all that matters. I will only speak about LA Sparks because they have one of my favorite players in the league on that team. Rakia Jackson is the most slept on rookie in this class. And I'm going to say it. I will say it. She has the best ceiling. She has the best body set for the league. Like the transition, she had the best body to adjust to the league. 1. 2, she had a mid-range. Angel didn't have that, nor did Caitlin Clark have that. She's just getting that. So she can play with the 3s, the 4s. She can play down there. Angel is a better rebounder, yes. Caitlin Clark is a better passer, and she's a better scorer. But what I will say is that Rakia is a better 2-way player, in my opinion, than both of them. And before she even got into the league, she was a better 3-level scorer than both of them. So, to me, she has the best ceiling. I think that she can be like a Asia Wilson, in my opinion. And I think it's closer for her to reach that than Angel Reese, because Angel Reese's fundamental is so messed up. I think that Rakia is a slept-on rookie. Sleep on her now, because when she gets better, she's going to terrorize this league. Now, forget about the losers, forget about LA Sparks, forget about the Mystics. Seattle Storm and Connecticut Sun is the playoffs that I need to see. I need to see them bump heads. Their defense is so freaking good. The Sun have A.T., Carrington. Sun have a whole bunch of good players. They're so good that DeWanna Bonner didn't play for basically the whole 4th quarter. Connecticut Sun went on a 14-0 run. Just for the fun of it. Just 14-0 and started killing the LA Sparks. Just for no reason. Just for the fuck of it. And during that 14-0 run, when I tell you, every loose ball they were getting, every jump ball they were winning, every defensive rebound they were getting. And then I'm doing a split screen. So then I look to the other side. Ezzy Magbagor is getting every freaking block, every loose ball. I seen her in transition 3v1, or it was a 2v1, but I'm going to say it's a 3v1 because she be cooking, bro. Defensively, it was a 3v1. How do you swat the ball out the lady hand and stop the 3v1? How? Then they have Nneka Ogwumike, who gets every freaking board. How can you score on them? And teams do score on them. Of course, it's basketball. Teams get scored on. But their defense, when they lock in, when both of those teams lock in, their defense is crazy. A.T. is a freight train. Nobody can stop her when she's driving. Nobody at all. And she locks down. Carrington locks down. And the Sun are getting better. They're already the number 1 team in the league. But they got better, and we need to blame Chicago Sky. Why would they give them Marina Mabry? They didn't need that. They just got a whole lot better. I just seen Marina Mabry come off the bench and get into her spots and score. They have Carrington, AT not scoring that much, but when she's driving, she's scoring. Dewana Bonner, Brianna Jones, and Nye Harris, another great defender. And now they have Marina Mabry, a 3-point assassin and a great scorer. That team is trying to compete for that chip. And they might be slept on. People pay attention to the Aces. They even pay attention to the Seattle Storm. They even pay attention to the Liberty. People be sleeping on Connecticut Sun, but they're gonna have a rude awakening. That's why I hope, for the Aces' sake, that the Sun and the Storm meet each other in the playoffs, and they just have a freaking playoff series of hell where they just messing each other up, just playing great defense. They're just tired and exhausted, and the Aces meet them and just wipe them off the floor, because those two teams defensively, they are scary. Close out, I'm gonna just break down my predictions for the awards in the WNBA based on today. For Rookie of the Year, I have Caitlin Clark. She's ahead. To me, right now, she's ahead. For MVP, come on, Asia. For Defensive Player of the Year, Asia. For Sixth Woman of the Year, I'm sorry. Even though she might not be eligible anymore, I don't see nobody coming off the bench playing better than her or play better than her when she was on the bench. Kennedy Carter deserves that Sixth Woman of the Year. I'm sorry. She is different. Coach of the Year, Stephanie White, bro. That team is really good. Really, really good. And I hope they don't put Christy Sides as an even choice. She better not be top 3. I hate Christy Sides. Even though her team is playing good, I still hate Christy Sides. I don't like Christy Sides at all. I don't want her to win nothing. But she may be a part of the selection. But my Coach of the Year is Stephanie White. That Connecticut Sun team is different. Make sure y'all watch WNBA, please. When I put the orange brim, when you see the orange brim, it's WNBA time, man. Watch them. It's a good game. And before I close out, football coming back, man. That's all I say. And I'm not, like, I want to see my Jets. I love my Jets. I want to see them play. I want to see Green Bay play. I want to see them play. That's my team. I want to see them play. And we might get CeeDee Lamb. Y'all seen the news about that? We'll talk about that another time. They might, I got to talk about it now. They might give away Christian Watson, who I never liked. I always thought Romeo Doubs was better than him. That's what we'll say. If we get CeeDee Lamb, we'll kill somebody. Even Tom Brady said that might be the real competition for the Chiefs. But never mind. The real football that I want to see is Colorado Buffs. I'm ready. They're going to win 7 games. And if they don't win at least 7 games, I'm dyeing my hair. Any color y'all want it to be, I'm dyeing my hair. Thank you for watching. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We at 75 fucking subscribers. Let's go. This month, we got at least 40-something subscribers. Y'all not fucking with me, man. I don't have no friends. I have family. Let me not say I don't have no friends. I might have a couple of friends that support. I appreciate them. But I don't go outside. I don't have these big social media imprints or following. But I do have the viewers like you that I appreciate. Thank you. And if you've seen a shirt, exhaust every option. That's how we coming. Exhaust every option. This is just a sample. If you fuck with it, you fuck with it. Let me know in the comments. We coming. Oh, and I'm gonna show y'all another sample. So the badge in the front is the correction sign, and it says exhaust every option, family only on the side. Why is a correction sign? Because my pops who passed away, RIP my pops, he was a correction officer. So I thought it would be cool. It's just a sample. I don't know if I'm going to go with the badge. Tell me if y'all fuck with it. Then on the back is the same picture that y'all seen on this one, on the black one. It's a picture of me, my pops, and my little brother. And on our eyes, it says exhaust every option. Because no matter what happens in your life, if you're trying to get to a win, you have to exhaust every option. You have to take every opportunity. When you do that, it's no way you can lose. Like with this YouTube thing, I'm going to exhaust every option. I'm going to tell a friend to tell a friend. I'm going to post every day. And if it don't get successful, it's going to be because I didn't exhaust every option. But As you can see, I'm posting every day. I'm talking about anything I could talk about, everything I'm passionate about. If you fuck with it, comment so I can make more and I'll sell them. And I'm not going to sell them for nothing crazy. I'll fuck with y'all. The first 5 people that say they want one, they might get it for free. They might. We don't know. We gonna see a discount, a deal. We don't know. Just tell me if you fuck with it. And I got more designs, bro. I'm working on something else. Follow my Instagram at ItsTony Podcast so you can see the designs that I put up. Thank you for watching. It's Tony. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And share this everywhere. Some of y'all watching, y'all not sharing. We have 75 subscribers and y'all not even sharing it. If y'all share it a little bit more, at least if every person that is subscribed shares it and one person subscribes, yo, we'll be at 150 in no time. And we'll be monetized. And that means that more money's going to go into giving y'all a better show. But I'm long-winded. Thank you for watching. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you put your notification on because I am posting every day. Matter of fact, you might not even need to put your notification on because I'm posting every day. Just get on YouTube. I'm going to be there. Thank you for watching. See y'all next time.